In the small town of Crestwood, the New Year's Eve celebration was always the highlight of the year. The townsfolk gathered at the central square, adorned with twinkling lights and a giant clock counting down the seconds. This year, however, something sinister lurked beneath the festivities. As the clock struck midnight, signaling the arrival of the new year, an eerie fog enveloped the town. Unbeknownst to the cheerful crowd, a chilling horror awaited them. Before moving forward, please subscribe to the channel for more horrifying stories. Let's back to the story. The night had started like any other, with laughter, joy, and the promise of a fresh start. Families huddled together, couples exchanged kisses, and children excitedly waved their sparklers. Unbeknownst to them, the foreboding shadow loomed over Crestwood. As the last seconds of the countdown ticked away, the clock struck midnight, and the world seemed to plunge into darkness. At first, the revelers were oblivious to the sinister change. The fog that had rolled in masked the malevolent force that accompanied it. As the fog thickened, a bone-chilling cold settled upon the town, sending shivers down the spines of those who ventured into the streets. Unseen eyes watched from the darkness, and a hushed whisper swept through the air, sending a ripple of fear through the crowd. Amelia, a local journalist covering the event, felt a peculiar unease. The air was heavy, and an unexplainable dread settled in her stomach. Determined to uncover the source of the strange atmosphere, she ventured into the heart of the fog. The once familiar streets now seemed like a twisted labyrinth, with shadows dancing in the corners of her vision. As Amelia delved deeper, she began to notice that the fog carried with it unsettling echoes of the past. Faint cries and laughter reverberated through the air, as if the town itself held on to the memories of its darkest moments. It became apparent that Crestwood was haunted, not by conventional ghosts, but by the residual echoes of its own history. The townspeople, now gripped by an invisible terror, started to experience inexplicable phenomena. Objects moved on their own, whispers echoed in empty rooms, and long-forgotten nightmares resurfaced. The once vibrant celebration had transformed into a nightmare, and the joyous cheers turned into terrified screams. Amelia, fueled by her journalistic instincts, began researching the town's history. She discovered a forgotten tale of a New Year's Eve from decades past, where a dark ritual had taken place, casting a malevolent spell upon Crestwood. The fog that now enveloped the town was a manifestation of that curse, bringing with it the echoes of the past and unleashing long-buried horrors. Desperation gripped the townspeople as they sought a way to break free from the curse. Amelia, armed with her newfound knowledge, gathered a group of brave souls determined to confront the source of the malevolence. Together, they embarked on a perilous journey through the fog-shrouded streets, where the past and present collided in a surreal dance of horror. As they navigated the labyrinthine town, each step led them deeper into the heart of the curse. The air became increasingly oppressive, and the fog whispered haunting secrets. It was as if the town itself fought to protect its dark history, resisting any attempt to unravel the malevolent force that gripped Crestwood. Amelia's group eventually discovered the epicenter of the curse, an ancient clock tower hidden in the town square. The clock, adorned with mysterious symbols, emanated an ominous energy. Realizing that the key to breaking the curse lay within the tower, the group ascended its creaking stairs, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. As they reached the top, they found a forgotten chamber where the ritual had taken place decades ago. The walls were adorned with symbols, and the air hummed with an otherworldly energy. In the center of the room stood a spectral figure, trapped in an eternal loop of reliving the New Year's Eve ritual. It was the spirit of the one who had cast the curse, bound to the clock tower, and eternally repeating the dark ceremony. With newfound determination, Amelia and her companions set out to disrupt the ritual and break the curse. They deciphered the symbols, chanted incantations, and fought against the oppressive force that resisted their every move. As the clock struck midnight once again, the town quivered with the intensity of their efforts. In a blinding flash of light, the curse was broken. The fog lifted, the echoes of the past faded, and Crestwood returned to normal. The townspeople, liberated from the malevolent force that had gripped them, slowly emerged from their homes, bewildered but grateful. Amelia's group, exhausted but triumphant, looked upon the now clear town square as the first rays of dawn broke through the lingering darkness. As the sunlight bathed Crestwood in a warm glow, the townspeople began to forget the horrors of the night. The fog, the whispers, and the chilling echoes faded into the recesses of their memories. The New Year's Eve celebration that had started with dread ended with a renewed sense of hope and unity. However, the lingering effects of the curse were not entirely erased. Over the following days, residents of Crestwood reported strange occurrences. Mysterious shadows flickered at the corners of their vision, and faint whispers echoed in the stillness of the night. It seemed that the town's connection to the otherworldly realm had left a mark on its very fabric. Amelia, now considered the town's unofficial historian, delved deeper into her research. She uncovered forgotten artifacts and tomes that hinted at a deeper, ancient magic that entwined itself with Crestwood. It became clear that while the curse had been broken, the town was forever changed, forever haunted by the spectral remnants of its past. The townspeople, once again facing the unknown, embraced their altered reality. They organized community events to commemorate their shared struggle, creating a new tradition to honor the strength that had emerged from the darkness. The fog that had once been a harbinger of horror became a symbol of resilience, a reminder that even in the face of supernatural adversity, Crestwood endured. As time passed, Crestwood became a beacon of fascination for those intrigued by the mystical and the unknown. Visitors flocked to the town, eager to experience the eerie atmosphere and hear tales of its haunted history. Amelia, now a revered storyteller, guided curious souls through the fog-laden streets, sharing the chilling but inspiring story of how Crestwood confronted its darkest hour. Yet, as the town opened its doors to outsiders, it also attracted those seeking to exploit its newfound notoriety. Paranormal investigators, thrill seekers, and even darker entities arrived, drawn by the tales of the curse and the lingering supernatural energy. Crestwood, once a haven of peace, found itself on the brink of another crisis. Amelia, recognizing the potential dangers, gathered her companions once again. Together, they devised a plan to protect Crestwood from those who sought to exploit its vulnerability. As the fog rolled in once more, a silent battle unfolded between the forces of good and the malevolent entities drawn to the town's mystique. The group faced challenges they had never anticipated. Entities that fed on fear, illusions that distorted reality, and ancient wards that sought to preserve the town's newfound notoriety. The fog, now a battleground between the living and the supernatural, became a canvas for a spectral war. In the midst of the chaos, Amelia uncovered a hidden aspect of the curse, one that connected the town not just to its own past, but to a larger tapestry of mystical energies. The fog was a conduit, not just for the echoes of Crestwood's history, but for the energy that fueled otherworldly entities. It became clear that breaking the curse was only the first step. The town needed to redefine its relationship with the supernatural. Through a series of rituals and sacrifices, the group managed to cleanse the fog of its malevolent influences. Crestwood, once again, stood at the crossroads of its destiny. The townspeople, aware of the delicate balance they now maintained with the supernatural, embraced a new understanding of their own. As the fog dissipated, a sense of tranquility settled over Crestwood. The once menacing shadows retreated, and the whispers that lingered in the air transformed into a gentle breeze, carrying the echoes of a town reborn. Amelia, her companions, and the townspeople stood united, having not only faced their own fears, but also established a harmonious coexistence with the supernatural forces that lingered within the fabric of Crestwood. However, the tale of Crestwood did not end with the quieting of the supernatural storms. The town's newfound harmony with the otherworldly realm became a source of fascination for scholars, mystics, and seekers of the unknown. The town, once haunted, now became a hub for those who wished to understand the delicate balance between the living and the supernatural. Crestwood embraced its role as a bridge between realms, hosting gatherings where the living and the spectral met in a dance of understanding. The once feared fog became a symbol of unity, a reminder that even the darkest of curses could be transformed into a source of enlightenment and connection. In the conclusion of this tale, we find that the strength of a community lies not just in facing external threats, but in embracing and understanding the mysteries that shape its identity. As we reflect on the journey of Crestwood, let this story remind us that resilience and unity can overcome even the most haunting of challenges. Like, comment, and subscribe for more thrilling tales. And thank you for joining us on this extended journey into the unknown. May your new year be free from curses and filled with light.